So welcome everybody. It's so cool. It's just crazy to see the chat just going wild. And so I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen. I've got a little intro I'm going to run through with you. So let me do that. Hopefully everyone will be able to see this. So you can see hopefully you can see my presentation. I'll wait for the first person to confirm that. Yes, all good, I think. So welcome to Upstart. Wow, this is so much fun. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a rundown with an introduction for everybody. So feel free to post comments in the chat here whilst I'm talking. And yeah, I'm going to try and make this a bit fast-paced. So just so you know the schedule here, we're going to hand over to Rohit after this on this exact same place. So if you want to stay around, you can do that. And you can basically, Rohit is going to do a kind of a workshop, a bit more of an advanced workshop for people, and it'll be quite interactive. So if you want to kind of learn more about how to get the most out of this experience and virtual experiences generally, that's a good thing to hang around for. So mine's going to be a bit fast paced, and then if you want more detail, hang around. Otherwise, if you want a virtual minute, I've just seen Kim here. Hi, Kim. He's logged into the chat. Kim is going to be doing from Brain Plus a virtual meditation. So if you don't want to hang around for the workshop, head over to the virtual meditation when I'm done, and that's going to kick off. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So right, without further ado then, the roots of Upstart. I thought I'd just cover a tiny bit of the history of where Upstart comes from. Some of you are new to Upstart this year. I think quite a lot, probably over half of you are brand new to Upstart from all over the world. But Upstart actually originated in a city called Uppsala, where I live, in Sweden. And this was the very first event in 2014. It was sort of a crazy brainchild of mine to bring together people within the technology startup industry to essentially come together and have some fun, drink some beer, listen to some music, and have some cool speakers. And we were really impressed. Actually, back then, 300 was like mind blown. Now we've gone a bit bigger than that. So in the coming years, 2015, we got to 700 people. Really cool little music venue we were using in the city. 2016, we jumped up to 900. We upgraded venues to a castle. So we basically started using a 400-year-old castle called Uppsala Castle. If you haven't been to Uppsala, it's a beautiful castle, a big pink castle. You can't really miss it. And then 1,000 people. You can see Robin here on stage, who's actually moderating from Tech EU today as well. And then 2018 was the last event that we ran, and we had 1,300 registered people. And we took a bit of a breather, actually. I was a bit busy that year. I was launching a co-working centre personally, so I had my hands tied and took a bit of a step back to see what are we going to do with Upstart? Do we go bigger or what? And decided very consciously about a year and a bit ago probably that we would go bigger. And we're going to aim to grow the conference a lot more internationally as well, since it was getting really good feedback. But then this happened. So you're probably all familiar with this lovely little thing here, which is COVID-19, that's basically shaken up our world. So, you know, as an event organizer, I just felt that, and as an entrepreneur, you know, I just felt that this was a time to step up rather than step back. I just felt that, you know, there's lots of startups. Obviously, many of you here today have been highly affected by COVID-19. Those who are raising capital from investors were struggling to book meetings. It's generally hard to, you know, meet business partners, do business. And, you know, I just felt that more than ever, this was a time to go more all in rather than step back and say, let's let this thing defeat us. So basically, my concept was to go very heavy into online. And we're really lucky. I really have to shout out a big thank you to Hopin, actually, the platform we're using. Johnny, the founder, is I think in here and will be speaking later, doing a founder's story. That's going to be super interesting. But we researched, you know, every virtual platform pretty much there was, and this platform was just miles ahead. And we just really wanted to not just do an experience that was another Zoom call or another Google Hangout. You know, no offense, Google or Zoom, if anyone's from Google or Zoom here. But we felt like we wanted something a bit more immersive as a conference experience. And for me, it was a case of saying, look, how do we take this quite, you know, let's face it, quite negative thing, this massive pandemic, into a positive, and how do we take the best of it? And well, if you're looking at online events, there are massive benefits, and the fact that all of you here today, you know, chatting away in the chat, you've come from all over the world, you've not had to get on a plane, we've been able to access much bigger speakers than ever before. We've had 123 speakers this year tune in from all over the world. We've had over 300 investors. I haven't done the numbers yet. It's probably like $1 trillion, gazillion dollars of worth of capital or something like that, or like on access through those funds. These are not just small investors either. These are the biggest names in the industry: the Baldertons, Northstones, Creandums, Axel. They're all here. And so, you know, that is basically due to the online nature of this event. So I felt that it was important to kind of embrace that. And I hope you're going to get that experience today. We put a lot of work and energy into trying to make this fun, trying to make it feel like a fun event, that you're actually at an event, not just another screen somewhere. And, you know, that reflects also in our after events. We have a lot of fun things happening in the after programs as well. So don't miss that. Don't just leave at 5 o'clock. Do check out the after events. But so moving forward, so we now have I actually haven't even checked the number from this morning, but it should be even higher than this now. We had over 3,500 people register, which is just amazing. And just a quick thank you to all these guys and girls, these amazing partners. So the event is free of charge, as you know. All of you have come here. Most of you, some of you have bought exhibiting tickets and had a bit more value through those, but most of the core tickets are free, which is very rare for a conference of this size. And that's basically thanks to all of these amazing organizations. You know, I can't go through everyone right now, so we're a bit low on time, but do check out the exhibiting booths and swing past these guys just as a kind of token thank you for the free ticket. Is to go to the exhibiting booths and just check out what these guys are doing. And say thanks to them, because all of these people have made this event possible. They've paid for all the costs and they've basically paid for your tickets. So so these are amazing organizations. And a few of these, like for example, Pretatyp, Sandvik Command, Cytiva, and Atlas and Potter Clarkson and Swedish Energy Agency, they all have speakers that are going to be talking in the content as well this year. So check those out as well. Okay, pro tips. We're a bit low on time, so I want to hand over fairly quick. So I'm going to run through this very quickly. I already speak fast enough as it is, but this is going to be on mega speed. So here it's going to come hard and fast, but don't worry if you don't catch anything here. Stay around for the workshop afterwards, and Rohit has got you sorted there. He's going to do an interactive workshop going through all of these kind of things. And if you want to come back and refer back to this at any point, you just come back to the lobby here. During the whole day, there'll be a video of me basically explaining all of these exact items on repeat. So you just come and click if you want to sort of orientate yourself for the day. That's a good place to start. So profiles, if you haven't done it yet, I can see Stefan, Conrad, all these people here logging in, Karina, you don't have profile images. So go to the top right and click edit profile, put a nice picture of your face. It's a really obvious hack that basically makes a big difference in virtual events. Imagine going to a physical event with a paper bag over your head. That's essentially what you're doing if you don't upload an avatar. So it's totally your decision, but I would highly recommend that because it's going to separate you and give you a bit of a personal feeling when you're chatting to people in a virtual environment. Conference agenda, it's over there. I think I'm pointing in the right direction here. So I think it's here. It's on the left-hand side anyway. So you'll see this button. If you need to find the agenda, scroll down and you'll find all the agenda for today. And there'll be calendar buttons where you can add to your calendar on your computer as well to give you reminders. So that's where you find everything happening. Sessions is where most of the things happen for today in terms of the stage content. So we will be back here for the after events in this place. Otherwise, all day, it's the sessions button somewhere around there that you can see. That's what you click to find. And you won't find all the sessions now. They'll appear there 5 minutes before the start time. So that's, if you're wondering why there's not hundreds of sessions in there or 100 plus sessions, they will appear 5 minutes before. And then you can just click and join, and simple as that. So matchmaking, do check that out. It's a very cool facility here in this platform is that you can one-to-one matchmake with random people from the conference. I say random, but actually there's a slight catch that if you're a startup that's been approved to the speed networking, you would have been emailed about this, you will actually be matched with specific investors that have capital to invest, and vice versa, investors with startups that are raising such capital. So you'll get a slightly different experience. It's still random, but it's kind of very, it's biased towards the people that you should be meeting. With the rest of the attendees, you can go and you can meet random people from the conference. It's a really fun thing. Although it's random, you'd be surprised. There's some amazing people here, so I would highly recommend checking that out. Then at 12 o'clock, that becomes a speed networking session. So same thing, just the time reduces from 10-minute windows down to 3-minute windows, so you know. Exhibitors. So on the side here, you'll find exhibitors. Do check them out. They're all virtual booths, just like a real conference. You can swing past, say hello to the founders. There's a lot of offers going on and promotions in those booths as well you can check out. And it's a good way to also support the conference because a lot of these exhibitors are funding and providing actually this event for us. So do swing past and say hello. Chatting, you probably all figured out by now, is in the right-hand side. You can mention people, and if you want, you can click people's names. By the way, you can find people this way, so you can go into the people, I think it's this way, the people button, and you can look somebody up by name or strap line. So it's a bit limited there what you can search for, but names and business strap lines you can search. And you can click people's names, and you can actually invite them to a one-to-one video call. So that's a really useful feature that I highly recommend people using if you want to have a bit more one-to-one time. That's a bit more like a Zoom call or a Google Hangout, you could say. So you can do that. You'll both have to accept the invitation, and then you're good to go. Okay, running a bit long time. So support, just head over to sessions and click the support concierge, and we've got you covered there. Some fun sessions not to miss. The virtual meditation is kicking off very soon in a few minutes. So if you want to be part of that virtual meditation, I think I need that, so I might head over there myself. 20 past, you just head over to sessions and you basically click the button, and under virtual meditation you can join. Kim's going to be leading that, you can see in the chat. Speed networking, as I mentioned, do check that out, clicking matchmaking. The Pitch Up finals are our yearly competition we run for selected a few, it'll be about 4 or 5 startups doing 4-minute presentations. You can vote on the winner in an interactive kind of poll. So that's going to be fun, that's not to miss. That's going to be in sessions as well over there. Jurgis is going to be doing an interactive performance for you. This is actually back here, so this will turn into the after event venue about 5 o'clock-ish onwards. So come back here for those after events. Jurgis will be doing that. We've got a pub quiz, which I wrote myself, which is one of my many perhaps hidden talents. So I won't be playing, because I know all the answers, but it's a startup-themed pub quiz, and it's a lot of fun. We're going to be giving a €100 Amazon gift card as well as a prize. You chat and sort of like write your answers in the chat. There's an open mic session. So under sessions, you'll find a special session called the open mic session. If that's just kind of a think tank, if you want to go there and just discuss topics, ideas, just chat to people about anything really in general, you can do that, and you can share your mic, and the floor is yours. And then the late night bar. If you're a late nighter and you want to hang out a bit afterwards, maybe grab a few beers and hang out with people from the conference, that's a great place to do it. So we'll be running that all night, right until early hours in the morning. So after the last thing, the quiz finishes, head over back to sessions, and you can hang out in the late night bar with people. Okay, that's basically it for me, except for share on the socials. We've got €100 Amazon prize, gift prize. Let's try that again. €100 Amazon gift card for the person with the best social media post. So it's going to be the most creative. Take selfies, take quotes of people, take screenshots and share them on the socials. It's #Upstart or just @Upstart on all the socials. And then finally, replay passes. If you miss any content today, which you probably will because it's not possible to watch all the content at the same time, you can purchase the replay pass at €60, and you just go to this website, upstart.com/replay-passes, and you'll be able to buy a pass, and that will give you access to all the videos afterwards. So apart from having amazing content at a pretty decent price, in my opinion, it supports the conference as well. So that's a really good thing. And if you're able to do that, thank you. And that's it from me. So enjoy the event.